Okay, I just tuned in to the end of Superstars while I was waiting for SmackDown to begin. And I found out that Luke Gallows has left the Straight Edge Society. Why has this happened? I honestly don't know. I haven't even watched WWE in so long. The only reason I'm tuning into anything is to see what's going on with Daniel Bryan on Raw and maybe a few others. And for SmackDown, The Undertaker and Kane and CM Punk. I'm not watching the new NXT. I have zero faith in this season of it. I know why it's being done, and I know why later, while they're building up to this unify the women's division titles, it's because basically they haven't got enough women that are over to spread across both brands and have two belts. Same reason why you're not seeing too much of the Knockouts tag division on TNA. Same as why they unify the tag belts. Well, they don't have a tag division really. They're and this is the problem with WWE. They got all these guys, and a couple of them have not the exact same gimmick, but similar enough gimmicks. Take MVP and JTG. I don't know if JTG is still with it because I literally don't care. I don't get that they had them team up at least once, maybe twice, and I thought, well, hey, they got the similar style, and that'd make a good tag team. Nothing there. Same as John Morrison and R-Truth. They could work as a tag team together. They're both not really breaking into the main event thing. Well, yeah, fine. It's the Straight Edge Society. I thought that was a great idea. Obviously they were pushing them as heels, so. But look, they're so resistant to have any tag teams. Like I remember when hearing the story about Brian Kendrick and Paul London, they didn't want to call them the Hoodlums or something. They wanted to be called. They said no, we want you to keep your name separate for when we break you up. So they go into this thing and they don't say, look, we want to put money into this. Like they could have. From what I know and from what I saw, they were one of the most over tag teams, and then they just ran them into the ground until no one cared, and then they fired Paul London. They had the Brian Kendrick thing, and that was getting over so much so that he was put into a main event spot, and then they decided, oh no, we weren't pushing you to get over. Stupid shit. Anyway, yeah. So Luke Gallows has left the Straight Edge Society, which I haven't. What was the point? What? And now he's being buried on Superstars. I mean, if you're on Superstars, well, hey, at least you're getting TV time. That's what I think. But no one's watching. So no one cares about Superstars. No one. From what I can tell, no one really cares about. Well, I don't care about this NXT shit. So no one's from what I can understand, from what I'm reading on the pages, no one's watching that shit. So look, it's not that they're pushing women; it's they're pushing women that no one gives a shit about. No one. Unless you're looking on the internet at the FCW shit, no one's watching it. So unless you're out there looking for it, you don't find it. Why not go out there, find some women that can actually wrestle? Who cares what they look like so much? And do NXT that way, and then hey, you got your blonde bitch that can't wrestle, and put her on your thing. Because How many wrestlers are? How many blonde chicks do they have? Seriously, they got Kelly Kelly, they got Michelle McCool, and they probably got about 16 others. All right. I didn't mean for this to become a rant, but look, it's obviously become a rant. I know with all the shit that I don't sick today. I'm watching TNA now mainly. Um, because at least with that, I know I'm gonna get a decent. There's people on that I actually care about. Kurt Angle, Mr. Kennedy, which I think thought was a great idea for them to hire him because he's much more suited to TNA wrestling than WWE. I'd like to. I'm gonna try and find the show that was just on for Ring of Honor to see what the wrestling's greatest tag team put on, Haas and Benjamin. So if that was good enough, I went. No, I'm honestly not surprised that they don't pick him up. But I reckon if TNA should pick up any tag team from Ring of Honor, it should be the Briscoes. Bring them in to kind of. Well, obviously they're phasing out the Dudleys. Team 3D, whatever you want to call them. And they should bring in that tag team and say, look, here is the standard bearers of the independent circuit. We're going to bring them in and see if they can get over, okay? I might do a fantasy booking thing with them. How I would bring them in. I got a lot of ideas for this stuff. Look, I'm probably just gonna put this as rant on WWE, TNA, shit. Okay. Thanks for listening. If you've managed to get through the video this far, okay, bye. Subscribe to Magpie.